Hi, guys, and welcome or welcome back to the Taste and Bloom Kitchen. My name is Yasmi, and today we are making this very simple, kid friendly Toolo beef Angwamo or braised rice recipe. It's a very easy one, so you don't want to miss it. I'll start by heating my saucepan on fire. I'm going in with some salted butter. You can use any fat or oil of your choice. Coconut oil is also a great oil or fat to use for Angwamo, so you can try that as well. So once my butter is melted, I'm going in with some chopped onions. So feel free to slice the onions the way you want it. But I had my boys in mind when I was making this Angwamo, okay. So I decided to chop it small, okay. I didn't want any confrontations. So once this fries for about 3 minutes, you're good to go. For this recipe, I was not looking for the onions to brown. I just wanted them to be slightly translucent. And then I went in with my tolo beef. So as you can see, I cut my tolo beef up into small pieces. One thing I did also was to previously soak the tolo beef. So I changed the water probably after every 30 minutes, 3 times. So in all, I soaked it for about an hour and a half before using it in this recipe. It will reduce the salt content drastically so that Angwamo is not too salty, okay? So I'm adding my washed rice as well. Use any rice of your choice. So as you can see, at this point, I've not added any salt yet. That's first of all because of the tolo beef, and then I also used salted butter. So I want to be very careful. And because this is a kid-friendly recipe, you don't want it to be too salty. So I'll toast my rice for about 5 minutes to make sure all the flavors build up and develop beautifully before going in with water. If this is your first time on my channel, like I said in the beginning, my name is Yasmi. Please consider subscribing and joining this amazing blooming family. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back to watch my video. Also, if you've watched the video till this end, I am going to assume you like what you're watching. Please give me a thumbs up on the video and also share to reach a wider audience when you're done watching. And I also like to know what you think about this recipe, so definitely leave a comment in the comment section. So at this point, I've added some water to my braised rice. I'm going to go ahead and salt it now after that, okay. So after adding the water, when I tasted, I realized that the salt content was low. So I added just a bit. I used probably about half a teaspoon and then I was good to go. But of course, at this point, you can just taste. If it's not okay for you, just add a bit more salt. But once again, remember not to make it too salty. So I'll cover and allow it to cook on low heat. And then I'm going back to check up on it in about 5 minutes. And this is what it's looking like. I'll fluff the rice up and then cover again. And also, I didn't mention because the kids were going to enjoy this, I didn't want to make it on the harder side, or if you like on the firmer side, okay. So I made this as soft as possible but not mushy. Usually I like Angwamo to be one, okay, but unfortunately I couldn't have it my way this time, but that was okay. And my boys don't like the Angwamo with pepper, so we had it with fried egg and it was so delicious. For a twist, you can add chopped papushito into the Angwamo whilst you're cooking it, or add any form of powdered pepper when you're making the recipe. And of course, if your kids can take the grinded pepper, why not? I hope you are inspired to try this very simple tolo beef, angwamo, or braised rice recipe. Please do so and give me a feedback. And until we meet again, keep blooming.